taking it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. No sin for me, just win for me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Howard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk or reward for your risk here. I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Kill! 47!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, here we go. Waiting.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Waiting.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott caught by Cobb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Prescott looks to throw on first. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Cobb. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. A first down carry by Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott flushed out right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Waiting. They kill. They force don't kill.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Check pass. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike 54.
Throwing is Wentz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Back. 120. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. In your face.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 180.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Again, it's Elliott.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This is Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Elliott on 1st down to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nigel Bradham brings him down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Now Elliott. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that count.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Empty.
They go with Howard again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Wentz going to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the gun, it's Wentz. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, he gets it over the middle to Cobb.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on second and 8. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be... Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 82 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want none.
Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
It's our time. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here I come. Here I come. Mike 55. Let him know.
Great 15. 55.
One final try now for Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't